Start, dude.
Yeah, I guess I can start. So the reason we're making this video is because we had a few views, we had a few subscribers on our other channel, and we figured we owed a little bit of a, I don't know, kind of a
explanation.
Good, explanation video, explaining why we haven't been making videos. So basically the biggest components, jumping right into this, are he has a job and I have a job. And both of those jobs require us to constantly be making stuff, to be thinking about it, you know, be brainstormers, and get these parts, fabricate them, put them together, and make something cool out of it, whatever is the objective of the part. So with that being said, basically we got burned out. You know, it's almost like, well, referencing mechanics, it's almost like a mechanic coming home to then work on his cars.
And another thing is, it's so hard to make, you know, constantly make videos where we're making something and then we make it interesting. It's very hard to do.
So basically, we're not Alex Steele, and we didn't break things up into 37 different episodes, videos. So we'd get something done, and what, like maybe 1 or 2 videos, we have the project done. Yeah, a month. And it just became difficult to try and film all of that and make it, like he said, entertaining in any way, shape, or form. So, and then with our jobs, we both got burned out on wanting to come, you know, build other stuff.
And it was so much harder to just come up with new ideas every week to try and...
Because we had to come up with new ideas that were challenging enough to make it interesting, but we still had to be good enough to actually accomplish them.
And make it interesting enough to
make it interesting.
Worth it.
And then also with our jobs, the schedule aligning, we couldn't, you know, there were times where we just couldn't get our schedules to align to be able to film videos. So then we'd have ideas that we'd think of and then we'd forget about them, or we'd have things that we started and then we couldn't finish them because we'd be sidetracked for a month. So between all of that, we decided to go ahead and we're just making kind of an exit video, I guess.
Yeah.
An end-all, be-all.
The channel won't be dying. I'll probably be taking over, changing it, you know, doing some of my own personal stuff on there, just messing around.
He does a lot more tinkering with stuff than I do. I'm more of a, he does a lot of the little projects that, you know, a bunch of them, he'll do a bunch of them, but they're not super expensive, they're not super time, they don't take up a bunch of your time, they're not super time oriented, but they are fun little projects, and that's what he does. He does those a lot better than I do.
Now, a lot of it's going to be, you know, drone related stuff, cinematic stuff, just messing around with that, just working, trying to get better at that.
And see, and then where I specialized more so, and what I enjoyed more, was a longer project, but it requires a lot more money, requires a lot more forethought about it. It just takes up a lot more time, and that was the one thing that we kind of ran out of, was the time. So then,
and will to do it.
Yeah, and then the will to do it. Now, we do have another channel that we started
called Gas Guzzlers Automotive.
Yeah.
Or, no, Gas Guzzlers Garage. Yeah.
I'll have to edit that.
I'll change it. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Gas Guzzlers Garage, our second channel. And the reason we started that one is because we both like cars. He has a beautiful C10. I've got a rather cool looking Chevelle. And then we've got a piece of junk over here that we're trying to make work. That's something that we both do share a passion about, is the cars. But not only is it the cars that we like, there's also more of a community for it.
And much easier to make videos, interesting videos.
Because we've got car shows. I can't go down to, there's no place that I can go where I can just talk to other people that enjoy making stuff.
Yeah.
There's no meetups for that. There's no, you know, so with all that being said, it's just easier to make the car video, the car content, and since we both enjoy that anyway, we figured we'd go ahead and give that a shot, especially because neither one of our jobs require anything automotive, which is nice.
Yeah.
None of them require anything.
So it doesn't feel like work. It feels more like...
It feels more like pleasure, which is really what we wanted, because it just... Neither one of us have the will to get up and then essentially work from like between 8 and 5 a.m. Get up and go to work, and then
6 and 5.
6 and 5, well, whatever. Get up early in the morning and come home, maybe eat a ham sandwich, and then one of us head over to the other one's house to then try and film a video where we're, well, putting back on the leather to weld, or getting back out the tools to, my impact or whatever, to build something, plasma cutter. It wasn't so much fun. Now,
we still love doing that.
Yeah, and he's already stated that the channel's not dying. He's going to take over and do a lot more of the little projects on it. And I mean, there's a chance that with me doing the automotive stuff, and I did just get a new job, so there's a chance that we might come back every now and then and do some bigger projects, some bigger, part 1, part 2, part 3, here's the end product. There's a chance that we might come back and do some of that every now and then, but for now, this is probably the end of it for me for a little while. A little while longer, I guess.
At least on this channel.
Yeah, on this channel, because I've got, like I said, I focus more on the big spendy projects. I mean, we've got a whole charger over here, a whole 70s charger over here.
You'll see it on the other channel.
Yeah, you'll see it on the other channel. We're not going to reveal anything to you. You have to go subscribe and like all of our other videos. Yeah, and then we got a 70 Chevelle over there. Well, I guess I'll be a little bit more specific, because I'll get some people. That's not a 70s, 71, and then a 73. So we've got those projects, and with that, I don't know if any of you know this or not, but cars are a little pricey. I'm sure everyone knows that.
Just a little bit.
They cost a little bit of money, so the whole, the whole spending a bunch of money on a project, which is what I was doing, buying all the kale wool for the forge, getting the tank, getting all the supplies, the tools for it. It wasn't exactly
buying the propane.
Cheap. Yeah, the propane. None of it was exactly cheap. It wasn't the most expensive either, and in fact, it's nothing compared to the cars. But
we were constantly losing money every weekend on propane and all that, and we weren't even really making a profit on the stuff we were making. So
yeah, there wasn't profit in any of it. There's not really profit in any of the car stuff either. But at the end of the day, it's not work like the other, like this felt like work. Just working for free is really what it felt like. And the cars are a little bit more rewarding, at least for me, because I can go do a burnout or drop a gear and disappear. And I couldn't do that with my burner. I tried to do a burnout with my burner and it didn't work.
Yeah, it caught on fire when you tried that.
Yeah, it did. Well, anyway, now I don't think there's a need to really make this pull this video out, draw it out a bunch.
No.
It's pretty short and simple.
Only thing I'll say is that on the other channel, we're consistently putting out videos every week, every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
We'll come out with a new video.
And in fact, Mr. Riley here has even stocked up on videos.
Yep.
So he's got a supply in case we do end up missing a week or missing at some point a video. He's got a little supply built up so that we can still post, which is one thing that we didn't really do on this channel.
Yeah, it was not consistent posting at all.
Yeah, so that's one thing that we've kind of picked from. We kind of cherry picked off this channel to see what we can change. Yeah. If anybody has any other suggestions on what we can do better, let us know. We've invested a little bit more money in the actual camera quality,
editing,
everything,
pretty much on the new channel.
Yeah, we've got better music now, so you can listen to some actual music instead of whatever free stuff he was putting on there. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah. So, with that being said, we've tried to make a few adjustments to the new channel so that we can make it more entertaining, and there's just more content, and to be honest, it just captures both of our interests a little bit more.
And personalities.
And personalities, yeah. So that's why we're switching over. We already stated he's going to go ahead and take over and, you know, still produce a little bit of content on this one. I mean, I guess technically it'll be more than what we were producing on this channel.
It'll be random stuff.
Yeah, it'll be random. Out random, that's what you get. But anyway, I think that's all we got for you today.
Subscribe to the new channel.
Yeah,
links be in the description.
If you're interested in automotives or
sarcastic idiots.
Yeah, sarcastic idiots. I mean, we took an engine block apart roughly with a crowbar.
Yeah.
So I mean,
good times.
You know, if you want to see that, you can even subscribe just to comment about how you can't do that, and then we'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
Whistling diesel vibes there.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I think that's it.
I think so too.
Okay. Hopefully we'll catch y'all later at some point.
Yep. See you on the new channel.